30 Days by It's_Kingston on AO3. Episode 13. Chapter 7. Distance. September 10th. Oh, come on, Boscha, please. Luce asked again, holding the envelope out towards the girl. You've got to give me some more information then. Slide this under room 310 door for me? That sounds creepy. Boscha replied as she took a bite of her lunch, a massive burger with every vegetable imagined piled on it. Willow shook her head, though Luce wasn't sure if it was at Boscha or herself. I don't think it's anything weird, Willow said to Boscha before gesturing to Luce. I mean, she's definitely happier today, and besides, what's the worst that could happen? I get sacrificed? Boscha replied blankly. No, you won't. I can't think of a single person who'd want you. Willow replied with a shrug. Damn, Luce laughed, watching as Willow assured Boscha she was joking. That was brutal, Willow. I know, I can't believe I stuck around to be treated like this. Boscha grumbled before chuckling at Luce's reaction. You know I'm only kidding. I love you, Bosch. Willow said back, still laughing. Boscha's face turned crimson, causing Luce to laugh too. Are you two best friends? Boscha finished before Luce could suggest it. Yep, Willow agreed, smiling brightly. I see, Luce said back, causing Boscha to glare at her. I haven't seen you and that scary girlfriend of yours hanging out recently, Boscha pointed out, causing Luce's smile to fade a little. We haven't been able to talk since the second, and that's what this is about. Luce held up the envelope again, a purple one with words. Room 310, on it. You didn't deny she was your girlfriend. Shut up, Boscha. I'm sorry, Luce. Is that what's been bothering you all week? Willow replied, causing Boscha to sign. I get this is a big thing, but can we all just agree to stop the Boscha abuse? Boscha suggested. Luce laughed at Boscha's suggestion before turning to Willow. Yeah, but it's fine. I really think this will work, since we can't talk directly. Why not text her? Boscha asked, finishing her abnormally sized burger. I already tried. She blocked me. Luce said, trailing her fork around her empty plate. Can I deliver the letter for you? I swear I won't open it. Willow said softly, as if she was worried of furthering hurting Luce. That would be great, but if someone of a higher social status does it, then no one would question it. I hope. Luce asked the last part quietly. Oh, well, Boscha will do it, Luce declared, causing Boscha, who wasn't paying attention, to sit up quickly. Huh? Says who? Boscha replied, glaring at Willow. Willow whispered something Luce couldn't hear, and Boscha agreed. Are you magic or something? Luce asked jokingly as she handed the envelope to Boscha. I think so, Willow said triumphantly as Boscha rolled her eyes. Room 310, right? You double-checked? I'm not sliding your love letter under a stranger's door, right? Boscha asked as she grabbed the envelope. Yeah, I made sure, Luce said, making sure she hadn't forgotten anything. The time doesn't matter, so you could just drop it off when you're heading to your room. Got it. Boscha gave a thumbs up for added assurance as she stood up from her seat. Hey, Flowers, are we going to the garden club today? Mm-hmm. Catch you later, Luce. Boscha bumped fists with Luce before heading to the exit. Bye, Luce. I hope your plan works, Luce said as she roughed off to guide Boscha to the club before she got lost. Bye. Amity turned the corner and began walking down the empty hallway. She momentarily stopped outside of room 302, just out of habit, before continuing to room 310. She opened the door and stepped inside, shutting the door behind her. The room felt empty without Luce there. Luce would always be there first, and obnoxiously ask Amity about her day when she'd come in. It seemed annoying then, but now, Amity missed it. No, not really. I just need time to adjust. She stepped forward and heard a crinkle. Looking down, Amity noticed the purple paper that sat on her floor. Whose trash is this? She grumbled, picking up the paper. She flipped it over, trying to find a name on it, but was instead meted with her own room number, 310. An envelope. It's addressed to this room, and it wasn't here this morning. School issued, maybe? No, they wouldn't slide it under the door. Amity sat down at her desk and opened the envelope, peering inside suspiciously. She took the letter out, the first line immediately catching her interest. Dear Blight-y. It was from Luce. Amity felt herself smile at the thought, but instantly pushed the feeling away. Sorry if you don't want a letter from me. You kinda seem to hate me, but I wanted to write to you anyways. So, how have you been? Stupid question, sorry. What happened? I guess I should ask that. I know it has to do with your family, not that BS excuse about exams you gave me. I heard you call the woman mother. Okay, I know it's none of my business, but it hurts to see you hurt like that. I think... Sorry, I'm not quite sure. I miss you, 100%, but you seem to hate me, 200%, you know? Ugh. Yes, that was a sigh. Who am I kidding? You probably won't read this, or write back. I'm still in 302, if you want to write back. Give him the envelope to Boscha later. The one who plays the basketball with me. Pink hair, loud, funny. Hard to miss her. Don't say anything. Just slide it under her door, 309, and put my dorm number on it. Oh no, I'm running out of space. Amity sighed and flipped the paper over. Glad this has a back, huh? Unless you don't want me talking anymore. Then you wouldn't be glad this has a back. Am I rambling? Yeah, probably. Well, I probably shouldn't talk forever. Or write forever? Huh. I'm not sure. Anyways, bye-bye, Blight-y. Sincerely, Luce. Amity smiled and put the paper down, resting her head in her hands. It was a lot to take in. But most of all, she was unbelievably happy. Far too happy, her mother would say, but right now, Odalia wasn't there, and she couldn't see what Amity was doing. Trust me, she checked everywhere for cameras. Right now, all Amity wanted to do was walk over to room 302 and knock on the door, have this talk in person. Why? She wasn't sure. This isn't good. I should hate her, despise her, never want to talk to her again. But as Amity looked down at the handwritten note, full of smudges and eraser marks and little imperfections, she couldn't stop smiling. It was a letter written for her. Not formally or for business, but quickly written to check on her. No, I can't do this. I can't talk to her. It'll ruin my reputation. I'm not allowed to. Amity took one last look at the paper before grabbing it, holding it tightly in her hand. But what if I did? Can I? Can I trust her? Can I be myself? Make my own path? Amity loosened her grip on the paper, and it fluttered softly to the ground, the sides crinkled from where she had held it. But what will Mother say? I don't want her to think about it. Amity picked up the paper and threw it into the trash can before opening her textbook and started on her homework. An hour passed, and she couldn't focus, her gaze constantly drawn to the discarded paper, the letter Luce took time to write her. I should live life how I want, shouldn't I? What would Luce say right now? What would she do? Amity felt herself smile again, and she shut the textbook. Probably something dorky but sweet. She stood up and grabbed the paper, flattening out, and laying it gently on her desk, as if she'll break it. I'm going to live my life how I want to. No more walking the path Mother wants. No more perfect, crown jewel, emotionless puppet. Amity grabbed a pencil and began writing. It wasn't perfect, or worded exactly right, but neither was she, and it didn't bother her. A grin spread across her face like wildfire as she wrote, thinking about Luce and how she needed to explain what happened. Finally, I think I did the right thing. Did I? Will Luce be upset if I sent this back, and it's not what she wanted to hear? Oh no, what if she's already upset? Amity hesitantly rose from her chair and walked to the door. With a click, it opened, and she walked out, holding a vanilla envelope. She stood in the front of room 309, contemplating whether she really wanted to do this. Then she did. She slid the letter under the door and walked away, a nervous smile on her face as she went back into her room. She sighed and fell backwards onto her bed, laughing lightly. She had done it. Amity had made her own choice that directly opposed her mother. Oh, no. Oh my god, it's giving Romeo and Juliet. Are we gonna get this? Like, just them, you know, passing notes to each other? Okay, I forgive you, Kingston. Kingston, I forgive you for all the heartbreak and all the trauma and all the tears that you've put me through. I forgive you. Dude, the amount of talking I say about you, Kingston, I swear to God, my family is probably thinking, who the fuck is Kingston and why the fuck does Echo talk about them so much? Kingston, I say your name a little too much sometimes, okay, when I'm recording, right? Kingston. Okay, but I forgive you, Kingston. Next chapter, chapter 8, is called Rekindling. We're also almost done. I don't like that. Can we not? And rekindling. Okay, I'm not gonna read any passage or anything like that. Wait, hold up. Did this chapter have like an end note? I didn't check if it had an end note. Let me check. End note. I'm back from my break. It's a few weeks, but I'm back and better than ever. You take a few week breaks? Dude, some of my breaks be... fuck. I think last time I uploaded an episode of Fluffy Mind, not the one I recently uploaded, it was 2 months ago. 3? Fuck. Dude, writer block hits me and it hits me. Okay, but I'm back and better than ever. I'm feeling great after taking some time to relax and slowly plan out the story, and I hope you're enjoying it. And thanks for being patient as I try to recover from a deadly virus known as writer's block. Oh my god! The deadly virus! Shit, Kingston, you need to take 3 steps back. I cannot be anywhere near you right now. Dude, as an AO3 fanfiction writer, I have only 2 things. Only 2 things that scare the living shits out of me. The deadly virus of writer's block. And then the AO3 curse. The AO3 curse. Shit, that shit. The second I start uploading regularly and it's like a regular upload kind of thing, I know it's coming for my ass. It is waiting. It is waiting for me. It is waiting. But I actually really like the idea of them sending notes to one another. I wonder if that's going to span out or if they're going to be able to talk face to face. Very much giving Romeo and Juliet. And I will forgive you for the pain you have caused me, Kingston, because it's a really interesting dynamic that I very much enjoy. I also like at the end that Amity is like, oh my god, I'm breaking free. Oh shit, what have I done? You know, kind of situation, because it's not black and white. Healing is not always, you know, taking steps forward. In fact, healing is not linear. It's not taking steps forward. Sometimes you take fucking steps sideways, right? You take 3 steps forward, 5 steps back, you know, kind of thing. Like, healing is not linear. And sometimes you're not walking forward or backwards. Sometimes you walk in sideways. Sometimes you start flying up. It is weird. Sometimes you go into the ground, okay? Healing is not linear. And that's okay. Alright, okay, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.